Governor Quinn is responding to local criticism about his stance on a plan to build an Islamic community center near Ground Zero in New York City, a center that does include a mosque. Earlier this week, Quinn urged supporters to rethink their positions.
ABC 7's Leah Hope joins us with more on the story. Leah?
Ron and Cheryl, at the state fair this week, politicians did a lot of politicking, but some say Governor Quinn went too far. Some local Islamic Americans say the governor's comments feed into anti-Islamic hysteria.
A group of local Islamic leaders stood together, saying they are disappointed by recent comments by Governor Quinn.
We are strongly alarmed and concerned about these statements that are totally un-American and a violation even of the Constitution.
The state of Abraham Lincoln and Barack Obama should lead the way in terms of inclusion, religious tolerance, respect, and dignity for all.
On Wednesday, Governor Quinn commented on a proposed Islamic center in New York City near Ground Zero. The community center at Park 51 would have several facilities, including a mosque. Governor Quinn, currently running for re-election, reportedly said, "I would strongly urge those who are thinking of putting a mosque within that zone to rethink their position." And he said further, "I think we should be sensitive to people on planet Earth in these special places, whether it's Auschwitz, Pearl Harbor, or Ground Zero, that they not be subject to political controversy that could cause great harm." Today, some local Chicagoans who supported Governor Quinn on other issues questioned the timing and purpose of the governor's comments.
For Governor Quinn to make a statement that implies collective guilt, he's on the wrong side of the Constitution, and for us, the Constitution is sacred.
The implication is that there is a collective guilt, a connection between our religion, ourselves, and our practice of our religion, and these terrorists whom we condemn and whom we loathe.
We also ask all of our public officials to pledge to avoid using inflammatory or hateful remarks against Muslims or any other religious or ethnic minority in return for a perceived cheap gain in the coming election.
Late this afternoon, Governor Quinn clarified his comments at a press conference on another issue. The governor took questions about the proposed Islamic center and his comments earlier this week.
I think it's very important that all of us at this time, sensitive time, with a national discussion on an issue, understand that every citizen of our country, patriotic citizen, deserves our respect. Even if we disagree with them politically, we honor each and every person in their right to practice their form of worship and faith.
Today, we also reached out to some local families affected by terrorism on 9/11. Those we spoke with did not want to go on camera today, but some understood how hard it must be for relatives in New York to be reminded of their loss. And some say the most American thing to do is to honor all faiths. We also heard that this issue was blown out of proportion, and it's up to New Yorkers to decide what to build or not to build. Governor Quinn made several comments trying to clarifying his position. He also said there should be some sensitivity for those relatives who do live near Ground Zero.
All right, Leah.